dear friends, my dear students. Today we will discuss some concepts related to the third module. This semester I am taking you the subject that is biology for engineers. And that in first module we will discuss so many concepts related to biology for engineers. That is about what is plant cell, what is animal cell, and also discuss so many biomolecules or so many molecules, and also we discuss some concepts like carbohydrates, what are the properties of carbohydrates, what are the functions of the carbohydrates, proteins, nucleic acids, lipids, vitamins. Then also we discussed about the hormones. All we discussed in the first module. Second module is related to those that is carbohydrates and the lipids, proteins, everything is there. Since the time is less, we will discuss about some concepts related to the third module. That is about in third module we will discuss about some concepts related to the brain, the human organ system, human being, and what are the organs which are there in human being. That is about brain, about the hand, about the heart, about the respiratory system. So many concepts we will discuss in the third module. Since the subject is biology for engineers. Therefore, I have to discuss some concepts related to biology. So far, we have not discussed about the biology. So many years I am working as assistant professor in PD Engineering College in the Electronics and Communication department. I discussed only the subjects related to the electronics and communication. But this semester I have taken the subject biology for engineers. Therefore, I have to discuss all these concepts about what is plant, the concepts related to plant, the concepts related to animal, some concepts related to the human being. That is, third module is related to about the human being. That is, human being, the man, woman, whoever. That is, the human being is having the brain, is having the hands, he is having the legs, he is having the so many components are there. He is having the heart, he is having the lungs, he is having kidney. So many. The human being is made up of so many organs. In third module, we discuss what are the functions of these organs. Why we require these organs? That is, why we require, what is the function? Any organ is there, it is a specific reason, used for specific application. That is, for example, first we will discuss about brain as a CPU. First we will discuss how the brain will work. Brain is very important. Brain is very important. Why? Because it controls all the activities. Brain as a CPU system. CPU means in computer, it is having the keyboard, it is having the monitor, it is having the central processing unit, that is CPU. Monitor is like a display as displaying the messages or something. We use the monitor. Keyboard as an input function, monitor as an output function, output device, and when CPU, central processing unit, it will work as a it will process whatever data. Suppose so many applications are computer. It is the central processing unit. It will do all the what we want. For example, I want to add 100 numbers. Suppose I want to find average of 100 numbers. We'll write a program. For example, suppose I will give a number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here this number system now contains all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. all will be there. This contains the odd numbers also, even numbers also. I will write a program on 8086 or 8051. It is write a program to separate even and odd numbers. At that time, I will write a program, execute the program. At that time, when you execute the program separates the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Like these are the odd numbers. Even numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. These will separate the program. How it is possible? Because the central processing unit, it will by the program, it will read the program and it will execute and analysis and it will execute the program. How we write the program, depending on the program, it will the central processing unit will do all the operations, whatever arithmetic operations, what are the logic operations, everything will be done with the help of central processing unit. That is CPU. In short, we call it CPU, central processing unit. Central processing, and here also brain works as a central processing unit. It is having the central processing unit. CPU is there. It is having the so many components. The hard disk is there. Memory is there. So much huge memory is there. We can store up to so many gigabytes, terabytes. Gigabytes means how much? 10 raised to 9. Terabytes means how much? 10 raised to 12. So much huge memory we can store into the central processing. It is memory. We can store the audios. We can store the so many files. So many files we can store. We will store. That is, we can store so many. It will be data, it will be file, it will be audio, it will be video, whatever. We can store. In the memory we will store. CPU is having the memory, hard disk. We will divide that hard disk into, that is about a drive A, B, C, D. Like the complete memory we divide into parts. Drive A, drive B, drive C. In that we are having the folders. In that we are in subfolders. In that we are having the files. C drive, D drive, E drive, like drives are there. Like apart from this, the central processing unit is having the microprocessor. Processor should be there. That processor will process all the things. Suppose add two numbers, it will add. Subtract two numbers, it will subtract. Divide two numbers, divide. Multiply, whatever operation. The processor will do all. 8086 is a microprocessor. Like so many processors is there, and so many companies are there which will manufacture these processors. For example, Pentium 2, Pentium 3, Pentium 4, Intel, Dual Core. So many. These are the processors. Processor means nothing but a 40-pin IC which contains. It is an IC, integrated chip. It is 40 pin or something. It depends on the type of the ICs. And in that we are having so many circuit, the arithmetic logic unit, so many some temporary resistors will be there in that. That will what microprocessor will process all the operations. Whatever computer will do, that processing is done with the help of a microprocessor. It is processing, addition, subtraction, division, whatever. It is arithmetic. Some logical operations also. We can the central processing will perform all those operations. Whatever computer will do, that is done with the help of CPU. Only monitor is used for display purpose, and the keyboard is used for only give the input to the system. But the main component of system computer is CPU. It works as the brain of the brain of the human being. Therefore, brain is important. Suppose keyboard is not working, it's okay, no problem. So in alternate, we can have the mouse. Using mouse also, we can operate the computer system. Some displays not there, we can use another display also. Some LCDs we can use. But suppose CPU is corrupted or CPU is not properly working, the system will not work. It will not work. Therefore, brain is like CPU. If one hand is not there, no problem. One leg is not there, no problem. We can survive. But our brain is important. Something, some damage will happen to our brain. The human being will not survive. Brain is, therefore, the police persons tell that wear the helmet always. If you are moving, moving from one place to another place on a vehicle, on bikes or two-wheeler. At that time, the policeman insists you to wear helmet because this is very important. Why? Because suppose some accidents happen. At that time, you fall on the road or some accident. If some damage happens to your brain, the complete body will not work. For example, some damage happens inside your brain. The brain nervous system neurons will be there in the brain. If they are broken at that time, some paralysis may happen, or the patient may go in coma. Why? Because brain is some small like hair like neurons will be there. Some damage will happen because this brain will complete all the activities. Suppose I want to move this hand here like this, the brain is giving information. I am moving like this because the brain is giving the information. The neurons are giving, nervous system is giving the information. Suppose this breaks. Suppose I want to move, I can't move the hand or like whatever because if some damage happens to the nervous system. Because it will control all activities, movement of head, movement of leg, whatever movement of eyes, whatever, everything will be in the control of the brain. Therefore, we have to break this. We have to protect our brain. If one hand is no problem. If one leg is no problem, one human being can be survive for a longer time. If some damage happens to the brain, human being will not live for a longer time. Some damage happens, sometimes paralysis happens. Paralysis, the paralysis means some damage happens. At that time, no problem to the hand and leg, but they will not work. Half the part will not work. Why? Because damage has happened to the brain. Because it will control all this hand, like whatever, or the organs which are there. Human being, very important. Brain is very important. Therefore, it is like CPU. Why it is like a CPU means it will take the input, it will analyze, understand, and also it is having memory and will decide what action it has to take. Suppose I am going something, everything will be done with the help of brain. It will think what we have to do, what we should not do. Every information is given by the brain. Moving of the head, moving of the hand, moving of the leg, explaining, thinking, everything is done with the help of the brain. Therefore, brain is as it, and also it is having memory. We are having the memory. I know last year what I have done, 10 years back what I have done, 20 years back what I have done. We have the memory. Like how hard disk is there in CPU, in brain also we have the memory. It stores information. For example, I have studied the 1 to 10 in NV school, and first year, second year also in NV school, NV college, engineering in PDI college, MTech in electrical of PDI college, everything. I'm doing the job in PDI college since from 16-17 years because I'm having the memory. That is about it is because of the brain is also having memory. Therefore, the brain here. This is the diagram structure parts of human brain. This is the part of the brain. What it consists of. With this human brain inside the brain means inside the head. This is brain will be there. It contains so many parts. What are the parts? What are the function of these parts? For example, it contains This part is called as, this part up to this is called as frontal lobe. This is called, this part, this up to this is called parietal lobe. This part, this part, we have called it as occipital lobe. This they have called this as cerebellum. And this will be spinal cord. This will be the spinal cord. You know the spinal cord. All the nervous system of the brain is passed to the spinal cord. These are the parts of the human brain. Then what are the functions of this? Let us see what are the functions of this frontal lobe. What is the functions of parietal lobe? It is frontal lobe. Here, this, what is the function? Why this part? Why it is used for? For example, frontal lobe, functions of frontal lobe. Movement. For example, I want to move. I want here to there. Every information is given by this part. Moving hand, moving leg, everything, movement information is given by this frontal lobe. Next, problem solving. Problem solving means some problem is there. How we have to solve it? We have to think, we have to analyze. That is the here, this part will do that. Solving, how we have to. So like in CPU, we are having the arithmetic and logic unit, the microprocessor. It will do all the processing, problem solving. That is done with the help of, in this part, it will do all this. Problem solving capacity is done with the help of frontal lobe. Then concentrating, thinking, we have to think something. Everything. There. So, for example, what I will think, how I have to make, I have to complete this syllabus within the time. What alternate arrangements I have to make, so that I will have to complete the complete syllabus. So that since time is less, only I will have a minimum number of periods. Then I will think and I will decide. On that, I will discuss in the class, and concepts which are not discussed in the class, and make video lectures. That is nothing but think. We will think, and according to that we will work. That is about thinking. Is then the function of frontal lobe. Then concentrating. Suppose concentrating means some lectures, some professor giving the lecture. At that time, students will concentrate. Concentrate means what he is telling, what concepts he is telling, what he want to tell. It is concentrating. That is the function of frontal lobe. Then mood. Sometimes we are in a good mood, or sometimes we are not in a good mood. That is because of the functions of the frontal lobe. Then personality. That is also, personality is also related to frontal lobe. Then these are the functions of the frontal lobe. This frontal lobe. This, after this it is frontal lobe. Then what is the function of temporal lobe? Where is temporal lobe? Where is temporal? This is temporal lobe. I have not mentioned. I think here. This is right. Temporal lobe. This part is temporal. This up to this. This is temporal. What is the function of this temporal lobe? Temporal functions of temporal lobe are hearing. Hearing means what you hear what I am telling. As suppose someone is telling, I can hear. Hearing means listening the sound. It is nothing but hearing. Here this is the function. Everything whatever here it will, this temporal lobe will understand, analyze the hearing. Hearing, some damage happens to this, at that time the human being can't hear. Very important. So that is, brain is very important. Some damage happened to particular organ, particular part of the brain, that related, the organs will not work. Therefore, important. Brain is very important. Hearing is also functions of the temporal lobe. Language. Suppose I am speaking which language? Whether I am speaking Kannada, English, Hindi, Sanskrit. It is also done. Unless it is done in the temporal lobe. Then one more function of the temporal lobe is memory. Memory important. Memory means it will here in this lobe it will store memory. Memory means, for example, what yesterday what I have done, 1 month before what I have done, 1 year back what I have done. Memory. Memory is there. Then only we can store information. In CPU also, hard disk is there. As I already told that 10 raised to 9 gigabytes or 10 raised to 12 gigabytes. Sorry, 10 raised to 12 tera. This tera means 10 raised to, giga means 10 raised to 9. That much huge. 10 raised to 9 means how much? For example, if you write like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This much huge. How much you can store? So unlimited information. You can store so many hundreds of files, hundreds of documents. That is memory is there. You can store so many audio, you can store so many video, movies you can store, so many information you can store in the memory of the hard disk. Like here also, in whatever memory is there is stored into the temporal lobe. And also some memory, all the whatever is happening will not remain in our mind. Keep it in mind. That is, whatever happening in our mind, all will not remain in our mind. Why? Is because it is temporal. Temporally, what are the important things are there? That much only it will remember and store. Some which will not concentrate, that will not remain for a longer time in the brain. For example, yesterday, I know, whole day what I have done, I know. No, don't know. Important only. Yesterday, at 9 o'clock, I went to college, then breakfast, then 4th hour I take class. Oh, then what I had important things only it will remember. For example, 1 year back, this day what I was doing, can I remember? Therefore, only important. It is temporary. It is temporary there, and only the important incidents which will happen that will be there in the. Otherwise, which are not important, which will not concentrated, that will not remain in the brain. That is good. It is also good because we should not remember all the things. Some bad things we have to forget. Then only we can live happily. Otherwise, problem. That is done with the help of that it's a function of the temporal lobe. Then cerebellum. Cerebellum. This part we call as cerebellum. Then what is the function of cerebellum? Cerebellum, posture, balance, coordination of movement. Suppose balancing of the body and coordination of whenever moving, you should have the coordinate. We have to move with a this movement. Everything will be taken care by this part, cerebellum. Movement, balancing of the body, everything is done with the help of this. Will take care of all of things. Cerebellum. Then parietal lobe. What are the function of the parietal lobe? Parietal lobe functions are sensations. Sensation. Suppose sensing means, suppose I am here, somebody touches me, I can sense. Suppose somebody is calling me, I can sense. Somebody rings the bell, I can sense. Sensation. When I sense, that should be come to the message should come to the brain. Then only it can sense. Otherwise, it will not sense. Some damage is there. It won't sense. Even though whatever it won't sense. Sensation. somebody pinch us, that is also sensed by somebody is spelling calling me from outside. At that time, I can hear, I can sense. Somebody touches me, but I can't see, but I can sense. It is the sensation is also the help of taste or sensation is the function of the parietal lobe. Apart from that, the functions of the parietal lobe are languages. What are different? What language? Suppose I am explaining in English, then you will come to know he is explaining English. Suppose they speak in Kannada, that is they will this brain tells that he is explaining Kannada. Like language is also sensed by the parietal lobe. Then body awareness of the body is also the function of parietal lobe. Then what next? Occipital lobe. Occipital lobe, the functions of the occipital. Here, this is the occipital lobe. Here, the functions of the occipital lobe are vision, then perception, vision, seeing the things, and analyzing the things. That is function of the. Or some damage or something happens to here at that time, it will affect our vision. Not only if there is a problem in the eye, suppose brain, something happens to the brain, suppose damage is happened here, then it will affect on our vision, on our eye. Even though eye is correct, it is working. Vision is not only the problem of eye. If something fault in the eye, no problem, definitely